Hello everyone, this is Carge Panda back at you with more Tales of Arise, and we're gonna get back into this because we haven't really got to play this game much at all. You know, there've been a few scripted battles. I don't even think we could have lost them at all because they didn't show our HP meter. Yeah, we immediately go right into another cutscene right at the beginning. It looks good, and it's really hammering my system resources. So they upgraded the system engine from Berseria. Oh, look at that symbol. Land of Brimstone and Swirling Ash, Orbis Calaglia.
That's...
Glanimede Castle, stronghold of Lord Balsef, self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the Gates of Fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down.
Okay, Reagan.
The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go.
Okay, so let's go this way and look for loot.
Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll attack.
Making contact with an enemy icon will initiate a battle. Defeating all the enemies in a given fight will earn you XP and other rewards. But be careful, the prompt won't stay up for very long. Is there any way I could, like, preemptively strike them? Nope. Can I, like, sneak up behind them? Alright, changing controls during combat. During combat, press options while in the menu to change your character's control mode. Okay, I did semi-auto, automatically moves until attack range. Manual, full control, auto fights based on set strategy. Semi-auto mode is designed for players who only wish to casually dabble in combat. Meanwhile, manual mode is for those seeking full control, while auto mode lets the game take the reins. I don't know how good the
Don't go charging off like that.
AI is in this one because in Berseria the AI is just insanely good. You could just set them up and have an auto battle, and even on the hardest difficulty, they will easily defeat the enemies.
We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more
Definitely turn the
left.
tables.
No time to hold back.
Here I go. You're mine.
Okay, I don't even have to press a direction to get him to dodge. He just dodges when I press R2.
I'm sure I
Okay,
can put
nice
this
to know.
use.
All I can hear is Cliff. This is gonna hurt. Fists of Fury.
Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid.
Can I go
all
up
right?
this?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
You sure won't hear me complaining.
Why is this entire place burninating? Is this Trogdor's home? An antidote rock? What the fuck? A stone that keeps microbes at bay as it breaks down toxins. Storing it together with food will make food last longer.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
Let's kill this thing. I snuck up behind it, so do I get the ambush?
I'll take you all on.
I'll take you all on.
I'm not done. How's this?
Ah,
Fall
shit!
back.
I'll bring you back.
Some large enemies have orange glowing
Circle and
spirit
bring 'em
cores that
down.
can be destroyed after taking a sit.
Not done.
Oh, that dude just got the fuck eaten out of him.
How's this?
I gotta dodge the fuck out of that or I'm dead. He's gonna one-shot
Right
me.
through 'em.
You can leave that to me.
Not so fast. I'm not over the hill just yet.
I need to be stronger.
Okay, did she like use a resurrection spell on me, or was that just by curing him? I guess I'll get the answer when I look over this in editing. 3 life bottles. Okay, a miraculous medicine that heals KO for 1 ally during battle as well as restores 800 HP.
This is...
Seems you found something good. Supplies like that are valuable. Never overlook them.
Got it. I'll remember that.
Found a campsite.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal?
Yes.
Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Boss. Okay, what are we doing here? Camping out. Resting at a campground will restore your party's HP and cure points. While resting, you can watch skits and cutscenes that you've previously viewed.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
Thank you.
I've never just sat and watched a fire like this before. It's surprisingly soothing.
Well, aren't you getting comfortable? You realize there are still Zeugles prowling around out here, right?
Don't be a spoilsport. It's important to let your mind and spirit relax. Does you a lot more good than you might think.
What's party status? Iron Mask, Shionne, and I don't remember his name, so I'll just keep calling him Cliff. All right, let's rest. Yes, we need to know a lot about Shionne's tits.
Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Dahnans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor?
Interesting way to put it.
Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Dahnans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Dahnans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Dahnans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing.
Iron Mask mad. Iron Mask
There
smash.
are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
She's very ruthless.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
And apparently a badass.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together, we'll overthrow the Renan Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balseph, the wild beast. Sound good?
Yeah, it sounds very good. So I guess Ballsack is not long for this world. What is that Resident Evil looking shit?
I've gotta hurry.
Impressive that that wood can burn as long as it does and stay in the same shape. It's the most resilient campfire I've ever seen.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Oh. So, we got another skit?
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know.
Damn, look at her
already
neck.
asked you
That's a pretty long neck.
Are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegus.
Lenegus.
Trust me. Wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegus? You mean the same Lenegus that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
So all we know is that there is a contest between the lords, an asshole contest to see who's the biggest asshole every 10 years. And we want to stop that.
I hate camping out.
Shut up, Shionne. Camping out is actually fun. And our first target is that we're going to, because Shionne wants to do this, is kill Lord Ballsack. Okay, there's lots of glowy things, sparklies over here. Let's just take it. Okay, we found some wheat.
You should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
I have grabbed it all.
Huh? Good to know.
Oh, fuck! No! Oh, shit, that scared the fuck out of me. Oh, sparklies. We get the water. Fish? Got the carp, okay. And the sage.
What's this thing?
Oh, sage is just one of those herbs that increases your stats in these games. There's like an herb for every... Oh, I thought I saw something up there. Herb for every stat. And, like, I never use them for whatever reason. Okay, let's go back up this ladder, as the map is calling it. It's an MGS3 ladder. Ava's not at the top. No, it's not Ava that was singing. It was the boss. The boss is not at the top to see Snake Eater. Another apple gel. What the fuck? Wow, that guy has fucking red sparkles. I don't think we want to attack that guy.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
Giant Zoogles roam around certain areas. They're very hard to fight, but you can get rare items and lots of SP if you manage to beat them. Okay, I'm not gonna fight that because he's got fucking red lightning around him, and he looks strong. Strong as fuck.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
But I can't go up there. Is there, like, loot? Is he gonna charge me the moment I go up there? Okay, we found another antidote rock.
I'd steer clear of that Zoogle if I were you.
I think that's good advice.
That weak, huh?
It's not that we're that weak. It's like fucking Godzilla coming out of the ocean to destroy Tokyo.
Normally, I don't pick on the weak.
Take it. You're mine. I'm only getting
I'll
started.
run you through. You're mine.
Oh damn, I don't have much HP at all.
Guess we gotta roll with it.
Oh come on, stop it with the puns.
How's this?
Alright.
You're finished.
And juggle.
You're finished.
Yeah, there we go.
Rising Wyvern. I'm on it.
Huh? Oh, that was the last one?
Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
Alright. Spherical shells. Wheat. More wheat. What's this? Orange gel. A valuable medicinal gel that supplements a person's vitality when eaten. It restores 30% cure points.
What's this thing?
What's this thing? Let's just keep murdering these guys. So that I can get acclimated to the combat system.
Take this.
One more.
You're finished.
Mega red.
Here I come. You're finished. Touch cannon. You're mine.
What cannon? What?
Rising
Why did you
Wyvern.
dodge?
You're finished. Take this. Rising Wyvern.
There we go.
Strike.
Take it.
And dead it.
Let me know if you're struggling.
Okay, shut up. I don't need your help. Okay, what's up over here? More of these guys? Let's murder them.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Here I come.
Oh!
Mega
Here I
red.
come. See ya.
Okay.
Here's a healing art. First aid.
Now
Okay, thank you for healing me.
Strike. I'm on it. Rising Wyvern. No escape.
Here I go.
Slash.
You're mine.
Run you through. See ya.
Alright, no charging for you.
It's over. Rising Wyvern.
I mean, okay, that break shit does not last for very long. I gotta be pretty close to take advantage of it. Alright, where's the after battle quotes? Parallax stone? A stone that can relieve numbness when rubbed, making it prized by those who have maintained the same posture for extended periods during work. I actually get up out of my chair and stretch, like, after every episode. Is he just opening the gate with his bare hands? I don't think I would have chosen Sovereign as the title. I think Chief Asshole would be best. Ulzebek. Oh, we made it to our first town, I guess. So, can we buy the weapons and armor here?
This is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renin guardsmen.
The Renins aren't as populous as the Danins. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr! Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Okay, we made it to the first town, and we've got to explore and loot the entire place. Oh, so you're the new recruit that Zephyr brought in, eh? I wouldn't call myself a recruit. Oh, really? Well, we've all heard plenty about you, so if you ever decide to join up with us, you'll definitely be more than welcome. Is there anything you want to know? Now, what's this place? This is Ulzebek. It's a Danan enclave like plenty of others in this realm. Unlike Mosgul, which is mainly a mining area, the Nazgul, this place mostly produces food and other daily essentials. The Bright Eyes rarely show their faces here, which is why we've made it our headquarters. Is there anything else you want to know? What's the situation? Our friends have made it back from the old Zion mine. Unfortunately, not everyone made it out if they're alive. We have to make sure their sacrifice won't be in vain. Am I really that famous? Why are you so surprised? Of course you're famous, tough guy. Hard for people not to notice you wearing that mask of yours. And as if that's not enough, you're always going out of your way to help people and make life less miserable. It's no wonder people talk about you. With that kind of reputation, I say you definitely belong with the Crimson Crows. Nah, I think I'm good. Alright, catch you around. Just look out for armored soldiers and Zoogles when you go out, okay? This game has kind of a disparity. It's like it's made for children, but then it has adult themes in it, like slavery and stuff. Come on, quit standing around talking. We've got water to carry. But you saw all those Crimson Crows members. They were hurt. Those Bright Eyes must have got them. I wonder if we're next. I don't know. Dad says the Bright Eyes can't afford to just kill their workers, but maybe they changed their mind. Yes. Why
Should
was it
this
so
really
hard?
be here?
we just like contaminated their water supply. I can make just about anything. Food, clothing, furniture. Not that there's anything left to make things with. So we have to find supplies for this guy so he can do his job. I wonder how much longer this fighting will go on. There are so many Crimson Crows who have gotten injured and killed because of it. Who knows? I just hope things don't get any worse. It sends chills down my spine thinking about what might happen if they manage to make the Renans any angry. Yes, thank you for blocking me. This must be the end. Okay. I don't like this town music. It's really, it's overbearing, man. So I think you've been joining up with the Crimson Crows. You with them, but what can you do? Your body is so weak. I can still fight. I have to. It's for our kids, to give them a future. You've got to understand. I know, but... I don't see any loot in here. That was a waste of space. That should have been cut. None of you guys have anything to say. There's no loot over here, so... I'm gonna ignore it. You know what? Let me go in the inn. Oh, that's not the inn. The inn is over here. Okay.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
I'm not here for sleeping. I'm here for looting. Okay, I'm guessing that's the item shop. Okay, they won't let us in the inn unless I pay. I don't have anything interesting to sell you all, but you're more than welcome to take a look and see what I've got. I will be the judge of whether it's interesting or not. Life bottle, scrap meat. I have no monies. I have absolutely no monies. Okay, nice to know. So how do I get monies in this game? Is this going to be like one of those Xenogears type systems where you have to find barter items to sell off to raise funds for your war chest? Be careful if you choose to go out. There's a garrison of armored soldiers up ahead. Well, we can just walk in and murder them. It's how you play video games, right? You just go around and murder the guys from the evil empire and loot the villagers. Yay. Although I'm not seeing much of the looting going on in this town. Are you telling me I shouldn't get involved with the Crimson Crows, old man? You're damn right I am. Back when I was your age, we had people who were doing the same things as them folks, and ain't nothing's changed. Nothing. If them Bright Eyes found out we've got a Crimson Crow hiding among us, you can be sure there'll be hell for everyone to pay in Ulzebek. She's right. They'll kill us all. Each and every one of us. You know how they operate. Exactly. I give it a second thought before you do something we'll all regret. As much as I hate to admit it, they're both right. I hate the Renans as much as everyone else, but trying to fight them is suicide. There's only one way it's gonna end for them, Crimson Crows, and it ain't gonna be pretty. Just give it up. It's hopeless against the Renans. All this dark talk just makes today's work that much harder to get through than it already is. I'm out on patrol at Zephyr's orders. You can never be too careful when dealing with Bright Eyes. If any of us sense even a whiff of trouble, all we have to do is give the signal and everyone can hide immediately. Less talk about hiding, more talk about loot. I mean, it's not like they're saying what they typically say in modern JRPGs is like, oh, the sky is blue. You're not saying anything very interesting. These injuries should heal eventually, and when they do, I'm getting sent back to the Nazgul. I doubt I'm gonna make it out of there alive this time. Okay, nothing there. Is there really just no loot in this place? Are they gonna tell me how to properly loot a town? I mean, all I found was that apple gel, and that seems to be it. So I guess let's, thing over here? Well, the map says that ends right there. These are rations we managed to swipe back from the Bright Eyes. You're welcome to have some. Just make sure they don't see you with them. Thanks, I'll be careful. My kids are starving over here, and they somehow expect us to keep them fed on next to nothing. By all means, your kids are more than welcome to have them. It makes the risk we take getting these rations that much more worthwhile. I'm glad you're okay. Quick, get inside. Okay, we'll get inside and learn about the cutscene.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balsef.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... Yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
Costume change! Is he gonna take the iron mask off?
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay?
I won't beat the man in the iron mask anymore. Well, those clothes have seen better days, so...
Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream.
They didn't change Shionne, though.
I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan. Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nath and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Ocean Blue Battle Garb. Ocean Blue clothing received from Tilsa that was made by stitching together pieces of cloth that the Crimson Crows collected. Okay, Zephyr has left our party. Oh, his name's Zephyr, not Cliff. Okay. Are we really going to bet it all on Iron Mask and his Renan lady friend? I'm not sure I like our odds. Well, if Zephyr says they're good, it must be true. We'll just have to trust them. Like her outfit. Nate's still talking to the others. You'll find him outside. You should go say hi to him. Oh, we got another skit.
Try to be careful not to stand out too much.
If that was the entire
You're the
skit,
only Renan around here, you know.
Shionne sighed.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danons that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do, and I'll do whatever it takes and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power.
Okay, and what do you got to say? You're not only new here, you don't remember much at all, right? Well, if you've got any questions, lay them out and I'll see what I can tell you. What's your group's goal? Ideally, we'd like to drive out the Renans, but as I'm sure you know, they've got us more than a little outgunned. For now, we're mostly waiting for a chance to strike as we sabotage what we can, gather intel, and help other slaves along the way. Although apparently our big chance is is right around the corner if Zephyr and the rest are to be believed. Anything else you want to ask about? Yeah, how do the Renans fight? The Bright Eyes wear those huge armored suits and fight using astral arts and sicky their Zeugles on people. You're dead meat if you try to take them head on, so we have to fight using greater numbers and by taking advantage of the terrain. Most of us aren't like Zephyr. We can't take them alone one-on-one like him, unfortunately. That's why we're so glad to have you two on board with us. We could use all the help we could get. Well, just start eating a lot of chicken and start lifting weights and you'll be able to do it like Zephyr does. What are you guys doing in Ulzebek? Ulzebek is one of the enclaves where Dahnan slaves live. It's mostly responsible for producing food. The Bright Eyes don't have any outposts here and hardly come through on patrol, which is what made us decide to set up shop here. In exchange for agreeing to keep quiet about our whole presence, we give out supplies to the residents and help them with their needs. Also, does it hurt that nobody's a fan of the Bright Eyes either, though? What can you tell me about the Renans? The big planet in the sky is their homeworld, Rena, while the smaller object is Lenegus, their stronghold and where the Bright Eyes come from. Oh, and about the name, we call them Bright Eyes because their eyes light up whenever they use their astral arts. Pretty simple, right? Likewise, they love to call us embedded since we're all embedded with the spirit core as soon as we're born. But when someone joins the Crimson Crows, they dig theirs out. It's our way of showing we're not slaves to anybody any longer. The big shot Renans in charge, the Lords, they wear different outfits from the rest. They're made of weird fabric and stick out like a sore thumb. What are Zeugles? Tell us. Zeugles are the monsters you often see tagging along with Bright Eyes. I couldn't tell you how many different kinds there are, but I do know that they're all nasty and real dangerous. There are also feral ones you'll find wandering around outside. Most of those escaped from their keepers. We call those strays. What are astral arts? It's what the Bright Eyes refer to the powers that they use. They're basically like a kind of magic. Dahnans can't use astral arts for themselves, which makes Renans as much of a pain to deal with as their Zeugle pets. We're good. We've learned a lot about the world. Tell us, Cliff. The other members and I are going to devise our plan of attack. I have to let them know that I intend to make you guys the centerpiece of the whole operation. Alright, anyway, we've learned a lot, and I guess I'm going to end the episode here where we've got our new threads. So leave a like, comment, or subscribe down below, and have a great rest of your day.